let's go. Episode number 2 of flipping to Goldcap on retail. So let's jump straight into it. We've got some mail that we need to check here. So what have we got going on here? We've got some items that we need to relist. And we've got a sale here somewhere. Where is it? A couple little sales, nothing big. We probably just like doubled our gold on these little flips. So what we're going to do is get out all the items, and we'll relist everything. You must have it listed. That's the only way you can sell it. So that is one of the biggest tips we need to let you know, is that you really can't get any sales unless they're listed. So the main goal is listing things, and honestly doing cancel scans. That is how you're going to get the most sales out of anything. However, we haven't been doing any cancel scans. We've just been listing for 48 hours and letting it go like that, and whoever undercuts us. But I do recommend, if you want to take this serious and you have a lot of time to invest into the flipping, is doing cancel scans. It really helps. So what we're going to do is get everything listed up at the auction house. We have 40k gold to spend. So after we list everything, we will do a scan, a browse scan, and we'll see if we can find any good deals to reflip. Okay, we've listed everything with our TSM settings. Let's just see what the total is at the moment. So 1.4 mil, we've got 101 items listed. And then we've got our doubles in our bags, or any items that are under our TSM operations amount, basically. So what we can do now is run a scan and try to spend some of this gold. So we're going to be using the TSM flipping strings, which you can get inside of my flipping guide. It will be the first link down below, but basically it will have all of our flipping items that we want to flip inside of it, so we can basically run a scan, go for the cheapest items that are the best deal, and see which one we want to buy. Now, we don't want to buy just all of them. We still want to look, see if there's competition, etc. You'll learn what to look for inside of the guide, basically. But there's a few things that you definitely want to look for, like if there's heaps of competition, it'll be harder to sell. It wants to have a sell rate. They're like your two main basic things you want to be looking for when looking for a good flip. So we'll let this scan go through, and we'll see what deals we can find. Okay guys, the scan is done, and we went through, we've seen what's a good deal. So there's a few items, or a fair few, that I like the look of. So starting off, this right here, this is only on here for 200 gold. There's two of them for 200 gold, and it should be worth about 3,000 to 4,000 gold each. So we could technically buy even the 1,000 gold one, but I think we're just going to buy the 200 gold ones. So this is a transmog piece. I'm going to buy both of those up, and then we'll relist them for 1k, undercutting this guy unless this guy sells his, and then we will relist at 4k each for those. So this item doesn't have a sell rate. So the next thing that looks pretty good, there is a fair bit of competition, but it's got a 0.2 sell rate, so I think we're going to buy these up. So we're going to buy all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, every single one that is 250, and we'll be relisting them for about 2.5k, or we might even undercut the top price guy, which is selling it for 7,000. So we'll buy every single one of these that is 250. So buy that. Our main goal is to spend most of this gold. We want it working for us. We want it all invested. There's no point having it in our mailbox or in our inventories. It's not really working for us there. Okay, so going on to the next thing that I like the look of, what's this head piece. So this is another transmog item. It's got a good sell rate, and it's very cheap. So there's one on here for 199 gold, and realistically it should be on there for 1,665 gold on this round. So we're going to buy that up. We're also going to buy all of these. So I was looking at these before. Now these things I've brought myself for 18k, so I know it's worth a decent amount of gold. It's a pretty good looking transmog sword. So I think what we're going to do with this, there is 6 of them at 2k each. I think we're going to buy all of them and then we're going to start relisting at 15k each. So that would be a 13k profit of every single one of these that we sell. And that is a good transmog looking piece, and I know that people do buy this. And it's got a very, very high sell rate. So the sell rate is 0.02. So for transmog pieces, that's really good. And the region average daily sale is 0.04. So that's very good for transmog flipping pieces. Very good. So what we're going to do is buy all of these up, all the way down to the 15k one. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And that leaves us at 26k gold in the bags. We still got a few more items to buy here. So this right here, there's a headpiece. So it's like a cool glass, like a one goggle looking thing. Anyways, there's one on here for 5k, and that's way under the market value. So the market value is 24,000. So what we're going to do is buy this one here for the 5k, and we'll relist this for 25k, undercutting the next guy. And it also had a good sell rate. So this is another one, the razor fin. This stuff here, this stuff sells really, really good, and for a lot. But on this round, there's a lot of people selling it, and it's mainly the one guy. So what I think I'm gonna do is buy all of these up. We're gonna relist these at 5k each, and we're gonna buy all of them up until this guy right here. Oh, someone might have actually already just bought them. When I went to buy it, it has disappeared. Can we check here? Oh, someone actually did that. Someone already brought all them by the looks of it then, so we can't actually buy that anymore. Let's keep on moving then. So moving on to the next thing that I had was this right here. Very, very good deal for this. It's another headpiece, transmog piece. So there's one right now for the, wait, is this what we already just bought? Let me just check. Yeah, so we actually did buy that already for cheaper. They're the ones that we brought for 200 each, so we don't want to buy that one right there. I think there is a couple more things though that I wanted to buy. So looking, here we go. So someone did buy all the razor fin boots all the way up to the 2k one. So someone has done that. Now we could still buy, I think we're gonna buy all of them down to there, or there is a emerald whelping for 20k, when really you can get a lot more for that. Do we buy the 20k, or do we buy the rest of these transmog pieces? I think we're gonna stick. So we'll get a 9k profit off that. I think we're better off actually buying all these pieces, these transmog pieces. Over the long term, we'll make a lot more gold doing it this way. So we're going to buy these up to the 2k mark. We'll actually buy the one that is 2k, and our goal will be to resell them for about like 5k each. On our server, it's very cheap for these. On most servers, they're a lot dearer, so someone might even buy all of them up that we have to transfer them to another realm where they're actually like the region price. So for an example, if you look here, the market value on my realm at the moment is 5k, when like the region market average is 20k, and then the historical price is 30k that they've been selling for. So someone could buy them all up and resell them on a different realm, or just fully reset the market. Now there was a couple more items, so we can buy up these right here. These can resell for like, I don't know, a few hundred gold. We're going to buy all of those up just so we have the market there, and we'll relist them for, I guess we can relist them for about 3k each technically. I think that is the region market value average. So I think that is what we'll do with that right there. Okay, and I think that is everything that is worth buying so far in that little scan that we did. So we've got 12k left, pretty much 13k left. Let's grab the items right here. We'll list them up in the auction house. So we got a decent amount of items too, good stuff. So we're gonna list these up and be back probably tomorrow and see what sales we've got or any more good deals that we can buy. Alrighty, we're back on the flipping challenge. It's been about a day or so. We've got some mail. Oh, nice. We've got nearly 100,000 gold in sales. So we've got 98k in sales. What have we sold? Oh, nice. We sold the first mate hat. That is really good flip. I believe we got that for real cheap. I'll just collect it and then we'll be able to see exactly what I paid for it. But then also a Island Expedition piece, an axe, sold for 24k or 25k after the auction house fees. Anyways, let's collect all that up. So another add 98,000 gold. That is awesome. So we're sitting at 111,000. Perfect. Now I'll just show you on TSM. Right, so this is the ledger. We're looking really, really good at the moment. Let's just go to the sales. Okay, so there's the first made hat. We paid 10,000 gold for it and we sold it for 70,000 gold. That is a really, really good profit. So we made 60k profit just off that one flip. That is super good. And then here is the axe. So we paid 1k for the axe. Where is it? 1k, and we resold it for 25,000 gold. So that is a 24k profit off that. So just off them two items, we have a decent amount of profit just there. Then the last few, we paid on a smart average of 71 gold for this, and we got 565 gold back. And then this right here, we paid 2.2k and we got 3.1k, so that is like a 1k profit. And then with this mount, we paid an average of 409 gold. We have 9 of these, and if we just have a look here, so on average it's 409 gold. Then we resold this one right now for 584 gold. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just collect the rest of the items. We'll list them up and then we'll also do a scan and we'll see if we can reinvest the 111,000 gold that we've flipped into something else. Alrighty, the scan is done, and so we'll have a look through here and we'll see what good deals there are. Okay, so I've looked through here and I'll show you some of the deals that we're going to get. So this one right here is a no-brainer, 700 gold. The next one selling is for nearly 25k, and then the market value is 13,000, so that is a great deal. 700 one, and it's 4 of those, so we'll buy all 4 of them. Let's buy these up. Now there's a fair few items. Now the items are starting to sell really, really good at the moment. More people are coming back to retail, and flipping is working super, super good at the moment. So this one right here, the market value is too low. We already have one of those. So the next thing right here would be this. It's got a market value of 10,000 gold, and then a region market value average of 10k also. And there's 2 of these on my server, and they're only 1,500 gold each. So we'll buy both of those up. We'll relist them for around let's just check. We'll be relisting them either 10k or 12k with the TSM settings. So let's buy those up. Now going on to the next one right here, there is there's a recipe right here. So it's got a like 9k market value. There's one up in here, or 2 of them up on here for 2k. So we're going to buy both of them 2k each, and we'll relist undercutting the next person below. So for about 9,457 gold. Moving on to the next thing, there's another recipe right here. Now there's only 2 of these. There's one for 5k, one for 1k, and the region market value is for this realm is 4k, and then the region market average is 5k. So buying that for 1k is a pretty safe bet. It's got a decent sell rate too. Moving on, now there's this here. Now there is a decent amount of people that have these. Mainly only a couple of people actually that have got multiples, but I think we're going to buy this up for 1,500. It's got a 5k market value, so we should be able to get about 4 to 5k for that. We'll undercut the next person obviously, so 4.4k. And there's another thing right here. Now we've brought 2 of these in the past and we actually sold them. So what I'm going to do is buy all these ones right here that are 600 gold all the way up to the 1100, and then we're going to resell them. We'll try to resell them all for about 2k, 2.5k. I think that's still a good price. Technically we could buy that also and try to bump it up to 24k, which we'll actually try. It'll be worth the investment. So we're going to buy all these all the way up. Oh, someone might have beat us to buying some of them, but we're going to buy all the way up to the 2.4. We're even going to buy the 2.4 one, and then we'll relist them for the undercutting the next guy at 24,000. So we'll buy all these up. Where's the next one? Just here, 800 gold. Then we'll buy the next one just to get it out of the road, even though it's a bit dearer. Okay, we brought that. Okay, moving on to the next flip. I believe it was this right here. Yes, it is. So these here have a decent region market average as 10k. So what I'm thinking, we're going to buy all of them up to the 50k one, and we can just go under that. So we have one of these already listed. We've brought 2 of these for about 200 gold. What we're going to do is cancel that listing, and we're going to buy it all the way up to the 50k one. Now there may be some competition still, but we should have brought most of them, so we shouldn't have any trouble for reselling them for more than what we paid for them. But if we can get some to sell for 50k gold, that would be absolutely insane. That means we'll pay off all of them in one sale. And this is a pretty good transmog piece. A lot of people want these for the set. Where's it gone? We need to know which one we're buying next. Where are you? Where are you? There it is. Right here. So we are going to buy this one for 1.5k, and then we'll reset the market. Well, not reset the market, but the next one's 50k gold. Anyways, moving on to the next item right here. There's another item with a really good region market average, but there's a couple of people selling them. So we're going to buy 3 for 600 gold, and we'll relist for 10k. Let's buy all these up. Now that we have a bit more capital, we can do a bit more risky things like buying items where there's multiple sellers and trying to compete with them for the price and for the sales, basically. So with this right here, I actually have one already that is selling for 3k. What we're going to do with this one right here is buy all of them up, and then we will just continue selling them for 3k each. This is a great item. It's a staff. A lot of people want this. We've actually sold one before in the past for 4.7k, nearly 5k, and we were paying like 2k averages. So to buy them now for 755 gold each, that is a great deal. And we might even cancel this one right here, and we can relist them for a higher price. We'll probably relist them for about 5k each, I think. So we buy these up, and we'll cancel the one that we've got listed for 3k, cancel that, and we'll relist them more. Perfect. Okay, let's go back down to the bottom. Now what else was there? I believe it was this right here. So there's a few of these for 450, and we could resell them for we could try to resell them for 3k, 3 to 5k each, which is a pretty good deal. And they've got a decent sell rate, 0.02 for transmog. That's better than 0.01 or 0.00. So that's a pretty good still. They should be able to sell. And then moving on. Now this candle, this transmog, a lot of people, as you can see, it's like on my character right there. A lot of people like this. This has got a 0.11 sell rate with a region average daily sold 0.33. So that is super high for transmog. What we're gonna do, we're actually gonna buy all of these up, every single one of them, and we're gonna relist them for about 3k gold, I think. So we're gonna buy all of them that are on my server, all the way up. We'll even buy the one that's 777 gold. And we'll relist them all for 3k, and I reckon we should be able to sell them pretty quick with that sell rate. It's a very, very high sell rate. It's a pretty cool transmog. A lot of people like it. So we're gonna take the risk and we're gonna buy all of these up. Right. Load. Alright, one more to buy. We'll see if there's any more deals. I think there was. So we're down to 77k gold now, which is perfect. You want to have all your gold reinvested. There's no point keeping it in your inventory. Well, we missed one candle actually. Okay, now I think we're coming to the end of all the good deals. I believe there was a single item that had a decent flip potential that has no sell rate. Now they're starting to be past the 50%. You can still buy it all the way up to like the 70%, even a bit higher. It's just they've got to be really good items. I think that's about all we're going to go for now. So we'll go to the mailbox and we should have a whole heap of things in there. Let's sort that out. Alright, so we're at 111k and now we're at 77k. We've brought 43 items, which is awesome. So we're gonna throw every single one of these up in the auction house and we'll go from there. We'll check the total amount that is worth in the auction house too. Alrighty, so we've got everything posted. These are just doubles that we have, and we might actually start listing some of the doubles just so we don't have our bags filling up. The more items that you get, you probably don't need space, or you can either put them in the bank, but either way. So we've got 1.5 mil listed up in the auction house right now, all full of flipped items. So a whole heap of them, really good items. And we've got a whole heap more in the inventory that will sell for a decent amount, I would imagine. But anyways, we'll give it some time and we'll see if we get any sales. And if not, we'll do another shopping scan and see what good deals there are in a little bit. Alrighty, we're back on the flipping challenge and we have a few really big sales. We've got 129,000 gold in the mailbox. So the big sale was the mechanical chicken. I believe we paid like 20k for that, so it's nearly 100k profit just off that. Then a couple little items, the torn web warping. So what we're going to do is get out all that gold. So that brings us up to 197,000. So we're nearly at 200k, which is awesome. What we're going to do now is relist everything and we'll do a scan and we'll see if there's any good deals worth flipping. Alrighty, so a little change we're going to make to the TSM. I think we're going to make it so it would list more than one of the items. So for an example, we'll just go here. It's got a post cap of 1. I think we're going to put that to the maximum. This just means that when we post, we'll post the doubles too. This way the inventory will be completely empty. We can just get out things easier without storing them in the bank or storing them somewhere else. Okay, everything is posted. What is the total value sitting at? 2.2 mil. Very, very nice. So what we're going to do now is do a scan. We'll see what deals there are. Okay, the scan is done. We've had a little look through here at some of the best deals. What we've found is these right here. So these can sell for like 25k on my round. There's one on here for 3k. We're going to buy that up. The next thing that caught my eye were the Dust Haven boots. There's a whole heap of them, and now they can be worth, in the market price is 6k, and then the historical price is 23k. So I think we're going to buy all of them up to the 20k one. So all of these right here up to the 20k one. We'll relist them for 20k, undercutting the next person, I think. Even if we end up getting like 5k each for these, it'll be a great deal. So we'll buy all of these up. Even the 1500 one. And there's the last one there. Perfect. Right, moving on. There was this enchantment. Sometimes like these recipes can be a bit risky. I think we're gonna buy both of these up though. Both of these up for 2k. So if we only resell one for 7k, we've already made it like way more than our money back. But the things that with them, because not many people buy them, the prices can change a whole heap on them recipes just because they have a very low volume. So this here blade done really good for me last time. We actually brought one for 500 gold last time and resold it for 6,792 gold. So what we're going to do now is buy the two that are listed on the auction house. There's one for 300 and one for 800. So like 1100 total for both those. Once we sell one, that's a big profit. Alright, back to where we were. Move up to the dark whelping. So there's one on here for 24. Well, there's two actually for 24. We probably won't buy that now. Yeah, actually we won't buy that just because there's two people. And if it was a bit cheaper, well, not even that, if there was less people selling it and there wasn't someone selling it for 9k here and 9k, say if it was just a 25k was the next one, I definitely would buy it, but there's a bit too much competition and the prices are spread out all over the shop. And I think that was about it. That was really worth buying. There was also this here. So these on other rounds sold really good. So reach an average of 1,500, but then it has a the region historical price is 8,488. So on other rounds they're pretty valuable, but they're on the here right now for 160 gold each. So we're gonna buy all of these up. Probably relist them for 7k I think. So let's buy all three of these up. That was all the good deals I found right now. I'll run another scan shortly and there should be some more deals up hopefully. We'll also grab these and throw them up in the auction house while we're here. So we're sitting at 84k at the moment. Then the auction house value is like over 2 mil I think, so let's just check that real quick. Check. Yeah, so it's 2.1 and we've got 184k in the bank, in the inventory. Anyways, we'll be back shortly. Welcome back guys, we're on the flipping character. Let's see. Oh, we've got some sales. Very nice. So we've got 18k, nearly 19k in sales here. We've got a few pieces here that are from Island Expeditions. I'm not too sure where the gloves are from. We'll collect this and we'll have a look how much we made off them items. Okay, so here are the items that we sold. So we sold this here, that was a little flip. The gloves were these right here. So we paid 1,500 gold for them. We actually resold them for 9,856. That's a decent profit. Then we paid only, on average, a smart average. We've actually bought three of these. On a smart average, it is 800 gold. And we resold two of these for about 6,500 gold. Very good. Then this one here, we got an average buy of 1,000 and we sold it for 2,900. So decent amount of profit right there off those. What we're going to do now, we'll relist everything, we'll do a scan and we can see what other items we can invest in. Now if you want to have my exact TSM groups that I use in this flipping challenge, which has all my TSM settings, the groups, the items that I flip, everything like that you can import into your TSM and just do exactly what I'm doing. It's inside of my flipping guide, which will be the first link down below this video. But let's get into the scan. We'll see what items there are. Well, first off, we'll post up all the items we've got in our inventory, and then we will do a scan, see what good items are available. Okay, scan's done. It's been a fair while. Actually went AFK. Hopefully the real good deals are still here. We won't rescan though. So straight off the bat, this is a really good item. Why is there so many cheap ones? Why are they so cheap? Honestly, I think we're gonna buy all of these. These can resell for like around like 6k. So I think we're gonna buy all of them and then we'll undercut this next guy. Let's do it. So we'll buy all these up. Oh, we actually got a couple sales while the scan was going. Nice. What were they? Ooh, awesome. Amount. Right, back to it. Let's buy all these up. Okay. Alrighty, so we've had a good look through here and we've found a few items that are worth buying. So this one right here, we buy this for 2k and we're going to resell this for about 14,000. So So we'll buy that up right there. That's a nice mace. Going on, there's another item here. There is a lot of these listed, but it's for such a good price. It's got a decent sell rate. I think we're going to buy all of these $200 gold ones, and then relist them maybe for like 8k. So we're going to buy all those up, and every single one of them will list for 8k each. Or we could even undercut, not buy this one and undercut this guy. I think we'll buy them all up actually. We'll buy every single one of those. We'll get a much better price. So we're going to buy those up. We'll even buy the one that is 1,500, I think. It will bump up the average, smart average cost, but then we won't have to compete with him, and we can price him at about like 8,000. So we'll do that. Let's go. Righty. Now, once we've brought this, moving on to the next one, a dark whelping. There's one for a pretty good price. So let's go back down to where we were. Okay, so right here, the dark whelping. There's one here for 2,500 gold. There's two of them actually, and we should easily be able to resell that for 4.5. Really, even for like 12k gold, if this guy wasn't selling 10 of them for 4,500 on this round. So we will have to be undercutting that guy. So let's buy both of those up. Let's move on to the next item. So this is a island expedition item, transmog piece. Now these resell for about 4,000 gold. So there's a few cheap ones here. There's a couple for 900 gold and one for 1,500. We're going to buy both of those. And then we're going to relist undercutting the next guy at the 4,500 mark, which is about, well, it's 500 gold over the market value. So they should sell. Alright, perfect. Let's go back down to the good deals. What else did we find here? We had this selected. This is another one. It's a sword. It's got a good sell rate. And there's a few here posted for 1,000. So what we're going to do is actually buy those all up. Then we're going to try to resell them for about 7,500 each. And then moving on, this next one is a bit bigger of an item. It is an epic staff. Alright, let's buy these up first anyways. Moving on, this right here, there's actually a recipe. Now recipes, this one's got a decent sell rate. One of them is ours. So we actually paid 1,000 gold for that. Do we buy another one for 1,000? And we'll cancel our one that is listed and we'll relist them for 2.5, I think will be the best go for this. So we'll buy the 1,000 one, and then we'll cancel the next one that we had listed, and we'll relist them for a lot more. So here's another one. This is a cool item. This item worth, on my round, the market value is 18,000, and there's a couple here. There's one for 5,000, one for 8,000. I think we're gonna buy both of those, and we'll relist undercutting the next guy at 24,900. This has got a good sell rate. It's a cool looking style. For a lot of people want to get this for the transmog. So I think we're going to go ahead and buy both of those up. It'll be a good profit. Even if we sell one back for 24,000, that's making all of our money back plus a lot of profit. So it's definitely worth it. Let's see, was there any other items that I had picked out? Don't think so. I think that was it. Oh, that was this. Yeah, do we buy this? It's worth about 3.4 thousand, and there's one on here for 1,000. We've actually brought one in the past for only 7k. Wow. So I think we are going to buy that up. Oh, and we had this here selected. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Alright, so that is enough. We'll do another another scan very soon, in a couple of hours. We'll see if there's any more good deals that are up on the auction house. So we've got a whole heap more items to flip there, and we're at 137,000 gold at the moment. We'll list this up and we'll see what the total worth of all our listings are currently. Okay, so we've just posted everything new that are up on the auction house. Let's refresh it. So we're sitting at 2,300,000 or 308,000 gold at the moment. We've got 2 sales that are coming in pretty soon. We've got this item right here, which we paid 5k for, and we're getting it back 7,799. And then this we paid 50 gold for, we're getting back 100 gold. Alright, sweet as. So we'll give it a little bit of time, and we'll come back to another scan, see what other sales have came through. Alrighty, we're back on the flipping challenge on retail, and it's actually in Dragonflight now. So where we left off, we had 137k, and we got a whole heap of items. So what we're going to do is take out everything, relist everything, and we'll see if we've got any sales left over. Alrighty, so we're at the end of the mailbox. We do have a couple of sales. So what have we got here? We've got 29k, nearly 30k. The main item is the blood wake leg plates, and then also the reins right here. That's pretty good. We'll collect all that up. Oh, and also this blade, actually, the quick blade. So we'll have a look on TSM what profit we made on these guys real quick. So to do that, we've got to collect it out. So this one over here. Let's just reload it. And then I'll show you the actual profits on the TSM. That brings us up to 167k. Alright, so here are the items that we just flipped. So as you can see, we made a whole heap of profit actually by flipping these. We paid not much whatsoever for them. So the blood wake leg plates, we only paid 3k, and then we resold them for 10,925 gold. So that's nearly an 8k profit. What were the other items that we actually sold today? The quick blade, where's that one? Alright, so I found it, and it's right here. So we actually paid 5k for that, and then we resold it for 8k. So that's a nice little 3k profit off that one. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll do a scan on the auction house. First off, we'll post everything that we've got here. We'll do a scan on the auction house, see if there's any good deals, and we'll also check out what the total worth is on the auction house at the moment. Okay, so we've posted everything, and the total value is now 2.7 million. Awesome. So we'll do a quick little scan here, and we'll see what is worth buying. We're currently working on a whole heap of updates for the flipping guide, especially for Dragonflight, new release. There's a lot of new items and things to flip at the moment that work extremely well, and so we'll be adding that to the flipping guide. And if you already own a copy, you can actually get the free update completely for free, and they'll be sent to your email address. Anyways guys, back into this. We'll see if we can find any really good deals to reflip here, and we'll see what we're working with. Oh, that looks pretty good already. It's a pet. Let's have a look at it. So we've already got a whole heap that we've paid a lot cheaper for. Anyways, we'll let the scan go, and we'll see what good deals there are. Oh, I just noticed this right here. It's up on here for 300 gold. It's got a good sell rate. We should be able to get, honestly, if we're the only one selling it on this round, we should be able to get like up to 8k for it. So we're just gonna buy that up before the scan, before someone else grabs it, and we'll keep going with the scan. The scan is done. I'll just have a look and see what good items we have here to reflip. Alrighty, there's a whole heap of items that are actually worth buying at the moment. So starting off, we're gonna buy these here, all the way up to the 900 gold one, and we're gonna relist them for 1,852 gold, just undercutting the next highest price person up here. So we'll buy the 250, and we'll actually buy the 900 just to take it off the auction house, so we can repost them at a much higher price. Okay, moving on. That is a no-go, this item. We can get it a lot cheaper. Alright, so next is these right here. These actually can sell for a lot more than what they're posted. So what we're going to do is buy all of those up, and we'll probably relist them for about 3k. I think we could possibly get 3k for those. Where did it go? just here. There's one more for 500 gold. Let's buy that up. Okay, moving on to the next thing is this right here, this sword. So there's a couple posted, well there's 3 again, and with these here we can actually get up to like 7.7k, and what we're going to do is buy every single one of these up, and we'll reset the auction house of these fully, just because they can go for so much more. They've got a decent sell rate too, as you can see, 0.031. Alright, so we brought all of those up and we'll relist them for about 7.7k. Moving on next here, there's just one super cheap one. There's one for 65 gold, the next one's 580. It's just a no-brainer. It's got a really good sell rate too. It's a Island Expedition transmog piece. Moving on next here, so there's a couple of these posted at 150, which is super cheap. We'll release them for 1k, like 1k profit each. Can't go wrong with that. They got an okay sell rate, but just for 150 gold, that's absolutely so cheap. Might as well buy them. They're definitely going to sell for more. Like in the past, they've sold for up to 5.2k on other servers. So 150 gold is perfect for those. We have another item here. There's 2 that are at for 250, and then the next one is nearly 1.8k. So we'll buy the 250 ones, and then obviously we'll relist undercutting these guys right here. We'll post at the same price as these guys actually. Right, so another really cheap one here. So this can go up to like not much gold at all really, but it can go up for like 350 gold, and there's a couple here. There's one for 25, there's 5 of them for 25 gold, and then another one for 30. So I think we're going to buy those up. They're companions, so people should buy those. So we'll buy all 5 of the 25 gold ones and or 2 of the 30 gold ones, and we'll relist for like around 100 gold. We'll list at the same price as this guy right here, so 117 gold. Okay, let's buy these up. They're just very cheap. If you can get some real cheap items that are easy flips over a long time, it's worth doing, I reckon, in my opinion. All you got to do is post them, and the deposit fee for these things are super cheap. So we'll buy the 2 for 30 gold each too. Let's buy that up. And now this here, so we've actually got a few of these already selling at 1500 gold. There's one other guy that has just posted one for 350. We'll buy that up. We've sold these in the past actually for 1.8k, which is pretty good. Was this worth buying? I don't think it is. Well, on our realm it is, and we'd be the only ones selling it. I think we're going to do it actually, and we'll relist it for 27k. Righty, so that's the market value for our realm. So here's another single item. Single items are good because you don't have any competitors when selling them. So 500 gold for this, when we're going to resell it for 11k gold, that is a no-brainer. Alright, this one's a bit more risky. Where is it? So this right here, it has what have we got here? We've got 3 listings of this. So one is at 7k, and then the rest are at 29k. It's got a kind of low sell rate. However, it does seem to be selling for more than 7k. So what we're going to do is buy the 7k one, and we'll relist it for 30k, undercutting these guys right here. And I think we should be able to sell that. Alright, we've got another good deal here. So looking at the region sale average, this thing's been selling for 3,395 gold. That means like on an average on all the other servers in the realm, on NA, sorry. So I think buying this for a couple hundred gold is definitely going to be worth it. We won't buy the 1,300 plus gold ones, but these few here, these 3 right here, that's around the 200 gold mark. We'll buy those up, and we'll definitely be able to make a profit of these. what is the sell rate? 0.29. So that's decent too for transmog pieces. So we should be able to sell it. We'll buy both of those. Buy. Right, perfect. Now let's go back down to where we were up to. So here we go. We've got another. Wait, did we buy all of those? Right here, we did. So we're up to the 1K ones. All right. So the shovel. This is a good transmog piece. A lot of people buy this just in general for transmog. There's currently one on here for 7K. Now we could relist this, undercutting the next guy, which I think we're going to do. It's kind of a risky flip, but I think we're going to do it because the only reason I say it is risky, the region sale average, which means on all the region wide auction houses, the average is 7.2K. However, on my round, it is a lot higher. It's 23K. So I think we're going to buy the 7K one, and we'll undercut this guy right here at 32K. Then we're going on to these cloaks. These cloaks you can get like 1 to 2K for easily. So we're going to buy all 3 of those up. It's just the one guy selling all of them. He must have farmed them all. Don't believe it's crafted. So we're going to buy all 3 of those, and we'll actually relist them for about 2.1K each. And I think that is it. I think we have went through all the good deals. Let me just check. Looks like we have. All right, so let's grab all the items that we just got then. So we're down to 139K. However, the auction house is looking better than ever. For the challenge, it has like 2.7 mil worth of items on there at the moment. Anyways, we've got a whole heap of these. Let's grab them all up, and we're going to list them all up on the auction house. Okay, so here's the items in the TSM listing part. So as you can see, we only paid the 8K, and we hopefully will get 30K back for this guy. A couple of these items are really good. So this thing here is even better than expected. We paid 5K for this, and we're going to be reselling it for 51K. Now that is the good part about being the only seller to an item. You can actually list it for a lot higher and make a lot more gold that way. That's why I always like to look out for any items that are at a good price to flip and there's no competition. They're the best items to go with, in my opinion. Alright, so we're at 2,790,000, so nearly 2.8. Let's list these up. So we only spent like not much gold whatsoever, but this is going to add a whole heap of value to the auction house. So let's list these up. Okay, we just finished posting everything. What is the total value sitting at now? Oh, we're nearly at 3 million. So 2,973,000 gold at the moment. Got a whole heap of super good items right here, as you can see. Anyways, guys, I think that is it for this episode. This was episode number 2 of flipping to Goldcap challenge of retail. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for the next episode and any future videos I have about flipping and making gold with the auction house. Hit that bell notification and you'll be the first one to see the videos, and you can go out there and make a whole heap of gold from them. Till next one, guys. Oh no, I just recorded like half an hour of voiceover. This is probably the worst nightmare for a content creator, but the mic was on mute. So all of this here had voiceover. However, we can do it again. Basically what we have done is we're just finished doing a scan. We're going through all the items that are worth flipping. I've just put in fast forward just because it would be very hard to voice over like the live current commentary. But anyways, we're just going through buying the best items, looking for items that are very underpriced, that have a good sell rate, and we're buying those up, and we're going to obviously reflip them for a lot more. However, we just recorded this, and yeah, like I said, it was all on mute. It doesn't matter. So what we're going to be doing, finish off this scam, we're going through all the items that are really worth it. We actually ended up getting some really good items this scan. A couple items that are worth like 30k that we're paying like 1k each for. So we should be able to make a lot of gold. For an example, that this chest right here, see that it's only 1,450 gold, and we're going to be reselling that for 29k each. So that's over 100k profit off them four that we just brought there. There's one competition, that is alright, to compete with one person. The main thing we're looking for is just items that are very, very low priced, under the market value, and that doesn't have too much competition and has a high sell rate. So high sell rate for transmog is like, personally I like to look for anything over like 0.010. So anything over that is super good and worth flipping. You can sell lower, you can even sell items without a sell rate, but the higher it is, the more likely it is that you're going to sell them faster. So we spend up a lot of gold right here. We're currently down to about 115k gold at the moment, and I think that is all of the items really good that are worth listing there. We actually brought, just before this scan, when we first started the scan, there was an item on here for 27 silver, and it resells for like 7k. So it was a crazy flip. We had to buy that up right away, even like before we put on the recording thing. As you can see though, we've got a whole heap of sales from the previous days. The items are selling super well right now, with all the people playing the game for Dragonflight. Not only on the flipping character challenge, this guy right here, but on my other characters that I have been flipping on for ages. They're getting a crazy amount of sales, and even the farmed transmog pieces. As you can see, the top item right there, the headgear, is a thing that we paid 27 silver for, and we're going to be relisting that for 7k, which is just insane. But like I was mentioning, even like my farm transmog pieces, it's getting a crazy amount of sales right now because everyone playing the game wanted to buy transmogs and things like that. So it is a great time to be flipping. So the current worth of the auction house is 3,467,000, which is looking very good, and that is with 336 items. So here are some of the really big items that are worth a lot of gold. So we have a lot of really good items here. Anyways, let's check the mailbox. We did, like I mentioned, just record this at live voiceover, but right now we're just fixing that because we had the mic muted. So let's go over the sales. We have 33,863 gold. So the main items were these red noggin candles. They're transmogs, which is basically a candle on your head. A lot of people buy this because that this streamer is a Mitch Jones. He uses that in his transmog, and I believe that's why it sells so good, honestly. And then the other big thing was the life staff. It sold for 10k, and then also the haste potions. So the haste potion, I believe we only paid like 1k for. So that's a nice like 5k profit just off that. What we'll do is we'll collect all the gold, and I'll show you in TSM the items, so then we can see how much we actually profited from the items. So let's open up TSM here, and so the first item was the life staff. We made a 4,209 gold profit off that item. Once we sort this out, alright, there we go. So as you can see, we paid 5k for that and resold that for over 10k, giving us that 4,000 gold profit off that one. And then the candles there, we actually brought 33 of those candles, the red noggin candles, for 500 gold each, I believe it was. Oh yeah, on average 475. And we're reselling them on average for 2.1k each. And we've sold a fair few of them. We sold 3 of them, giving us 4,823 gold profit off them ones. We'll see if we can find this haste potion here. But I believe we did pay 1k for the haste potion, and we resold that for a lot. As you can see, the profits are really good with these items, and the sales are just picking up and up. The main game of this of flipping is to do it over time, build up a massive catalog of items, and then all of a sudden you're selling millions of gold worth every single day in flips. So as you can see, we paid 1k for the recipe for the haste potion and resold that for 6.6k. So it's a really good flip right there. Now if you'd like to get my exact TSM groups, which has all these items in there ready to go, it has the operations and the settings, so you can just plug it in, click a couple buttons, and you're doing exactly what I'm doing. That's all inside my flipping guide, and it'll be the first link down below. Basically, even the guide will teach you the basics of flipping in depth and go over exactly how I'm doing it in these videos. Also, you obviously get all the groups and the import strings to plug straight into your TSM, and off you go. Anyways, we've been making a whole heap of gold with flipping lately, and transmog items too in general, and especially mounts. The mounts have been selling really well. A lot of people are buying things, so there's a great time to get into flipping right now and take advantage of everyone buying these items where you can make a whole heap of gold from. Anyways guys, hopefully you enjoyed. I think we're going to wrap up episode number 2 of the flipping challenge right here. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for the next episode, because there's going to be a whole heap of them. We're going all the way to Goldcap. Till next one guys.